I recently bought my dream car, a lifted 2001 Mazda Miata, but my new friend needs a lot of work before it's what I envisioned in my dreams. Safety is my top priority, and one of the most important and simple ways to make an older car safer is to replace those yellow and foggy headlights with some brand spanking new ones that will guide you in the dark. I've done the testing and research to find the best headlight restoration kits you can find, and these are what I found. The oxidation in a cloudy headlight poses a safety concern, as night visibility can be severely diminished. Headlight discoloration is caused by a combination of UV rays, pollution, ozone, and the chemicals used at some car washes. In 20-year-old Buddy, I find myself driving with my brights on all the time, and I still feel like I'm driving in the dark. Are you looking for the best keyword? In this video, we will look at some of the best keyword on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Rust-oleum Wipe New Headlight Restore. The headlight cleaner kit includes a microfiber towel and a pair of gloves as well as a sealant. But as with all these kits, you'll also need a spray bottle with water. The first step is to wet the headlamp. Use the 2000 grit side of the small polishing pad, then flip it over to the 3000 grit side for more polishing. Wipe dry with the included towel and apply the wipe-it sealant across the plastic lens. The directions state that the lens will be dry to the touch within an hour and should not come into contact with any moisture for 24 hours. Lest the finish streak or spot. The ceramic coating that chemically bonds to the headlights prevents hazing and faded headlights. The Rust-oleum kit definitely made the Subaru's headlight lens clearer, but the little polishing pad was a bit difficult to hold. It's about 1.25 inches square and not very thick, so often the tips of my fingers were rubbing against the plastic headlamps as I used it. Number 2. Cerakote Ceramic Headlight Restoration Kit. This kit comes with gloves and a sealant, but does not include a towel. The first step is to use the oxidization remover wipe over the dull headlights. It's really satisfying to see the yellow oxidization come off on the wipe. Next, use the surface prep disc to wet polish the lens. You'll do this twice. Once with 3000 grit sandpaper, and once with 2000 grit. After thoroughly rinsing and drying the lens, swipe the clear coat wipe across, and wait for it to dry. The directions say the lens should not be exposed to any direct moisture for 1 hour. This headlight restorer provides UV protection and reduces UV damage due to its professional-grade ceramic coating. Which non-drill headlamp restorer is the best? The Cerakote made the lens more clear than the Rust-oleum kit, and it is easier to work with thanks to its applicator. It's bigger and fits easier into my hand. Although the sanding discs are the same color, the grit number is clearly printed on the other side. Plus, each step in the headlight lens restorer kit is arranged into its own bag, so it's easier to get organized with all the parts and pieces. Number 3. Mother's NuLens Headlight Renewal Kit. This kit does not come with gloves, a towel, or a headlight coating sealant. The first step is to attach the backing plate to the drill, just as you would any drill bit, and secure the 800 grit sanding disc. Wet sand the plastic headlight lens, and then switch to the 1500 grit disc. Finally, there is a 3000 grit foam disc for the final sanding step. To polish, switch out the foam disc for the Powerball 4 Lights foam ball. Put a nickel-sized amount of the Power Plastic 4 Lights compound on it, and polish. Finally, buff with a clean and dry microfiber towel. The Mother's NuLens Headlight Renewal Kit definitely made the lens clearer. However, the sanding discs are all the same color, and the printing of the grit on the back is hit or miss. On some it's easy to read, on others part of the number is printed off the disc, making me guess. The lack of a sealant means the car headlights may cloud up again very quickly. However, the directions say I can use the foam ball or buffing pad and polishing compound to maintain the clarity. Number 4. 3M Headlight Lens Restoration System. This 3M headlight restoration kit does not contain gloves, a towel, or a sealant. It also does not use as much wet sanding. The first step is to attach the disc pad holder to the drill. Use the 500 grit sandpaper on a dry lens. Then switch to an 800 grit disc, and again sand the vehicle's headlight lens dry. Lastly, use the 3000 grit foam disc and water for a fine sanding. To polish, attach the large foam pad to the holder, and add a dime-sized amount of 3M rubbing compound to it. Polish and use a microfiber cloth to buff and dry the lens. The 3M Headlight Lens Restoration System was the best kit out of the bunch to restore hazy headlights. Not only did it make the lens the clearest, each disc is color-coded and referred to as such in the directions. The directions are very thorough, offering tips and tricks, color photos, and larger print.